call tonight's meeting to order, Monday, March 20th, 2023. Roll call, we have Selectman Eric Eaton, Kevin Buck, myself, Jamie Thurlow, and Town Manager Jesse Dunbar. And Mackenzie and Howdy are both have called in, and they're both out sick.
Make a motion to excuse Howdy Goodwin and Mackenzie Jewett.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to excuse Howdy and Mackenzie from tonight's meeting. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Adoption of agenda. Is there anything anyone would like to change? Approval of minutes. We have the minutes from Monday, March 13th.
A motion to approve the minutes from Monday, March 13th.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes from Monday, March 13th, 2022. 2023. It says 22 on your minutes there. I just haven't looked at it.
Oh, on the actual minutes?
Yeah. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Approval of warrants. We have warrant number 89 for $24,501.72 and warrant 90 for $4,347.56.
Make a motion to approve warrants 89 and 90.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve warrants 89 and 90. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? All right, financial reports.
Alright,
Jesse.
so these reports are as of February 28th, 2023, which is 67% of the way through the fiscal year. In February, we collected $28,433 in property taxes, bringing collections for the year to 95.64% of the budget. We also collected $34,920 in motor vehicle excise tax, resulting in total collections of 72.24% of what was budgeted. Both of these remain ahead of pace from this point last year and ahead of or on pace from all of the recent years. Other notable revenues received in February include $490 in lien interest, $383 in snowmobile registration fees, $990 in plumbing fees, $526 in building permit fees, $686 in registration agent fees, $1,023 in checking interest, and you'll see we received the $48,905 grant from the Community Resilience Partnership in February. In the wharf fund, we received $1,440 in use permits, $1,000 in wharf garage rent, and the harbor fund received $286 in boat excise tax. On the expense side, some notable expenses. The administration cost center is currently at 67% of the budgeted amount for FY23. In February, expenses included $640 in office supplies, $4,307 for our main municipal association dues, $606 in advertising, $324 in fire alarm service, and $5,504 for the annual elevator contract. In the public works cost center, we're currently running at 75% of the budgeted amount for FY23. Some notable expenses include $399 for the annual boiler service, $900 for riprap on the Tremont Road drainage project, $3,807 in part-time plow driver wages, $9,352 in plow and sander repairs, including a new plow, $2,802 in winter gas and diesel, and $2,599 in road salt, and $1,960 in supplies. In the general ledger, we received $15,441 in revenue sharing from the state in February, bringing our total to $108,858, which is 84% of what was budgeted for the year. You also see a reduction of $5,776 to the ARPA reserve for the broadband study. Otherwise, there are no significant changes to the general reserve accounts in February.
Thank you, Jesse.
That elevator costs us $5,500 a year.
Yes.
Wow.
Doesn't get used, does it?
No.
Should we just unplug it?
That's about, I was going to say, that's about $1,000 a minute.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna start riding that thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That maybe that's something that we should really think about. Not.
Yeah. Fill it full of concrete.
Do we have
Yeah.
to have it for, no, we have a handicap upstairs.
We got entrances on both
So,
levels.
yeah, I mean, we can look into it. Apparently, when the building was built, the argument was made that you can access this level flat and you can access the upper level somebody at the time argued that you still required an elevator.
Yep.
I don't believe a building under 3 stories requires an elevator.
Yeah.
So-
And also, you'd have to come upstairs in the front, right? The ramp, the ramp
There's a
comes
ramp.
right in, that's
Yeah.
right, it comes in the side of this,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, there's. no-
Yeah,
I
both
mean, if
levels.
you ever
Yeah.
wanted to put it back in service, have them come do an inspection on
Yeah.
it and put it
Yeah, I
back
You
in
don't
service.
have to do anything, just say it's not usable.
I know it's not a huge amount of money, but it seems like it's
Yeah.
I
kind
can
of
look
foolish.
into it.
Yeah, I mean,
Throw enough money at other things, we can help it.
Yeah.
I can report back.
okay, thanks, Jesse. I make a motion to accept the July 2022 through February 23 financial reports.
A second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the July 2022 through February 2023 financial reports. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? All right, now we have regular business. The first thing is the FY '24 budget prep. We have the Wharf Fund, Harbor Fund, and Seal Cove Fund.
So we have pretty much gone over these, we went over the budget in full. But each year you, make a motion for each of them to approve the, each of the expenses for those 3 funds. So in the war fund, the total expenses, for FY '24 are projected to be $82,324. In the harbor fund, $46,596, and in the Silco fund, $4,192. The harbor fund includes the increase to the mooring fees, that we discussed previously, the harbor committee recommended, which added approximately $12,000 more to the revenue side for FY '24, by increasing from 60 to 100 for the mooring fees. Otherwise, there's not too many significant changes other than what we've discussed previously. As we discussed, the harbor master salary is now being split equally between, or actually not equally, but split between the wharf and the harbor fund, where it previously was the wharf, harbor, and public works, where we eliminated that position. We did, the harbor fund has significantly more revenue than the wharf fund, so to split them perfectly even would have made the wharf fund short, by about $1,500. So the harbor fund technically, is where the majority of the harbor master's time is spent with mooring, transient clubs, transient rentals. So I just bumped the harbor fund's contribution $2,000 higher than the wharf fund's contribution.
And they're gonna be getting extra income in that fund anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Alright, I motion to tentatively accept the war fund budget for total expenditures of $82,324 in FY '24.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to tentatively accept the Wharf Fund budget for total expenditures of $82,324 in the FY '24 budget. Is there any discussion? All those in favor?
I motion to tentatively accept the harbor fund budget for the total expenditures of $46,596 in FY '24.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to tentatively accept the Harbor Fund budget for total expenditures of $46,596 in the FY '24 budget. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Motion to tentatively accept the Seal Cove Fund budget for total expenditures of $4,192 in FY '24.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to tentatively accept the Seal Cove Fund budget for total expenditures $4,192 in the FY24 budget. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Drowned out there for a minute.
What's that?
You got where?
All right. Next, we have the FY24 budget. Jesse, you want to summarize? I mean, this is the whole.
Yep, so
The
this
rest
is the
of
whole
everything that we have.
municipal side of the
Yep.
budget, for each of the cost centers. There was only a change of a couple $100, since the last time you looked at them, due to the harbor master adjustments. So the administration side went up about $500 or so due to, benefits, and the public works, went up a little bit as well. So these are the final amounts in the budget, still as previously discussed, 0% increase to the municipal over last year, and those are the amounts that are on the proposed warrant for town.
Looks good to me.
Look really good.
Yeah. I move to request the following amounts in the cost centers listed in the 2023 annual town meeting warrant. Administration, $868,736. Protections, $339,308. Debt service, $94,649. Recreation, $21,275. Public Works, $399. $399,622. General Assistance, $1,000. Committees, $12,110. Donations to nonprofit organizations, $25,000. Solid Waste, $285,672. Contingencies, $15,841. Transfers to reserves, $267,500. Transfer to library fund, $82,897. And other reserves, $1,089,250. Yeah.
Well, second.
Yeah, I was waiting.
You
to
could
see
proofread
that.
it for me.
Well, you said other reserves, but it's revenues.
Yeah.
not anything.
Oh, revenues, I'm
I don't
sorry.
think it
Now
matters.
you're gonna make me read it again.
I was
Yeah.
thinking, so.
Oh, I was burned out by that.
Alright, I second.
It's been moved and seconded to request the following amounts in the cost centers listed in the 2023 annual town meeting warrant. Administrations for $868,736. Protections for $339,308. Debt service for $94,649. Recreation, $21,275. Public Works, $399,622. General Assistance, $1,000. Committees, $12,110. Donations to nonprofit organizations, $25,000. Solid Waste, $285,672. Contingency Fund, $15,841. Transfers to reserves, $267,500. Transfer to library fund, $82,897. And other revenues, $1,089,250. Is there any
Well-
discussion? All those in favor?
Could you read it one more time?
Yeah, no, I'm not reading that one. All right. Yeah, good job with that, Jesse. Looks good.
Yeah.
Next, we have the 2023 annual town meeting warrant.
So in your packet is the proposed warrant for town meeting, which includes the school articles as well as the municipal articles, which you just voted on. Additionally, and also the regular annual town meeting housekeeping items. It contains articles to establish 2 new reserve accounts, one of which we previously discussed for legal fees. The second is for cemetery repairs. Each year, historically, we've been budgeting around $4,000 for repairs to the stones at each of the cemeteries, and there's a schedule of which cemeteries should be repaired when. Due to the pandemic and the demand for masonry, it's gotten behind as he's been unable to do them. So each year, I think it's probably 3 years now, they haven't been done, and the money just rolls over into the surplus. So I'm proposing that you create a reserve, so that we can, if we do the repairs, great, if we don't, it's still sitting there for when we do, and we can add to it as needed. There's no funds, being authorized by the warrant article, we'll just move the 4,000 this year that doesn't get used into it, encumber it, into it after. The third, additional warrant article, this year is the previously discussed, article transferring ownership of the 2013 Ford pickup the fire department uses, currently from the town to the fire department.
Sounds good. I make a motion to approve and sign the warrant for the 2023 annual town meeting.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve and sign the warrant for the 2023 annual town meeting. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Okay. Next one, we have LY management. Now we have to do this every year. Just whether to close the brook to recreational fishing, as we usually do.
Yep.
Maybe
I
some
don't
year
think-
we'll actually be able
Yeah, be
to
able to
open
do
it up and have people fish that.
Hopefully, if the
Yeah.
fish way works out well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's the
Starts
way.
producing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make a motion to direct the town manager to advise the Maine Department of Marine Resources that the Tremont Select Board have voted that for calendar year 2023, Seal Cove Brook shall be closed to recreational fishing for river herring, and that the town will not lease its river herring rights.
So,
It's been moved and seconded to direct the town manager to advise the Maine DMR that the Tremont Select Board have voted that for the calendar year 2023, Seal Cove Brook shall be closed to recreational fishing for river herring, and that the town will not lease its river herring rights. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? All right, next we have sick leave transfer. I'll let you summarize that.
So I've received a request for transfer of sick leave from the bookkeeper to be transferred to the code enforcement officer. I anticipate, more of the same requests from other staff members, in the next couple weeks or month. So I'd request, that you authorize me to approve any, pending and upcoming sick leave transfer requests between town employees and the code enforcement officer's sick leave bank.
sounds good. A motion to authorize the town manager to approve sick leave transfer request between town employees to the code enforcement officer sick leave bank.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to authorize the town manager to approve sick leave transfer request between town employees to the code enforcement officer sick leave bank. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Okay, next we have the 175th celebration. Is that what you're here to talk about,
Yeah,
Lonnie?
Yes, I am. We just sort of have crafted a letter, possibly asking people for donations. We
Mhm.
currently have a $1,500 budget to work within, and we're trying to get several events together. The biggest one probably would be the kickoff event on June 3rd, we're gonna do a lobster festival down at Archie's.
Mhm.
It's gonna be in conjunction with the school. Some of the students are doing some historical stuff there. And we're hoping we're gonna get, the auto museum to bring some old cars down and that kind of thing. We have a band, we've missed a couple meetings because of weather, so we haven't really nailed down dates for everything else, but we're gonna have a book talk. We're hoping the Historical Society is gonna do some stuff in conjunction with us, so we just kind of feel like we really need a little bit more than $1,500 to get things going. I mean, I think we'll generate some income from the Lobster Festival for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, of course, any other funds would just go back into that general fund for the celebration, so. And we just wanted permission sort of to get that letter out there to people.
Yeah, and they did a press release for the paper. And so I just wanted to put it on. I assumed everybody would be happy with everything, but wanted to just bring you what they're thinking and get your blessing and thoughts on.
No, that sounds great.
Yeah,
That
sounds
would be
good.
nice to have a
Yeah.
big lobster feed like that, and yeah, no, sounds great.
Yeah.
You're just gonna do a general letter to,
Yeah, we've sort of earmarked some businesses, you
Yep.
know, local businesses to send it to, and, you know, we'll just see what we can generate for donations and hope for the best.
fireworks.
Yeah, you know, I wanted fireworks, but there were people that were like, no fireworks.
Yeah,
I
last
thought
time
that
we
would
did
be
that,
fun.
that was, I know we have to hire someone to come in and do it now, but that was pretty,
I would love to
Yeah,
have
it
seen
was.
that,
Yeah.
honestly. I mean, and at that point, you know, we were talking about the Tremont Southwest Harbor Chamber helping with that, because we do our annual appeal
Yep.
with the chamber, but it just kinda got shot down, I think. I mean, we spend about 10,000 on our fireworks.
Yep.
So it's a big chunk of change,
Mhm.
but there was also some concern that some citizens wouldn't be happy about that with the
Yeah.
pets and, you know, how that goes.
yeah,
But
Gotcha.
it would have been fun.
yeah,
Maybe next time.
yeah.
2 years without an elevator, we got it covered.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Shut down the elevator, we're having fireworks, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. No, that sounds great, and thank you very much for all your hard work and everything putting into it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Lonnie.
Yep.
I'm sure Jamie will donate all the lobsters, huh?
What's that?
I said I'm sure Jamie will donate all the
Yeah.
lobsters.
Yeah,
No, I don't need a motion.
Okay. Town manager's report. I was gonna say, do you even have, what have you done in
Yeah.
the last week?
I didn't give you one last week.
Oh, you didn't, that's right.
So in the past 2 weeks, we wrapped up harbor master interviews, finished updating adjustments to the budget, worked on meeting prep, my annual report letter, and selecting annual report cover artwork. The school, the 5th grade, the school had a contest doing a cover artwork for the
That's
annual
cool.
report, so we got some submissions and the clerk and I selected one for the cover, and the other, we received 5 submissions, so one will go on the cover and then the other 4 are gonna be in the report. The plan is to have them hung here during annual meeting. Completed the general assistance annual review, worked on the financial reports, worked on finalizing that CD at the bank for the cemetery trust fund. I was able to negotiate a higher percent than 3.75, so it's 4.15.
Wow.
And sent last meeting's encumbrances to the auditor and scheduled Bouchard Cleaning to start the repair to the leak here. They'll be here tomorrow to begin looking into the water damage in the walls. Office staff was busy with the BMV reports, annual report work, and election and ballot preparations. Public Works cleaned up roads, repairs on Truck 3's plow, a flat tire on Truck 2. Truck 3 went to Bangor for repairs to the plow. They picked up a replacement tire for Truck 2. New mud flat was put on Truck 3 after the accident it was involved in. Picked up new plow steel and changed the steel on Truck 2. Of course, busy snow plowing and treating roads. Cleared some down trees on Cape Road and cleared the sidewalks and washed Trucks 3 and 9. And in the next few weeks, I'll be making an an announcement on the harbor master position, working on final edits to the new website, and beginning town meeting preparations.
Okay, thank you, Jesse. All right, next, I guess we have, well, suggestions for the next meeting. Date of the next meeting.
Motion to confirm the date of the next meeting for Monday, when is the next meeting?
So do you wanna do, your next regular scheduled one was for March 27th, which is next Monday. That was the last budget meeting to approve the warrant, but you've just approved that tonight.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and schedule your first meeting in April, which is Monday, April 10th,
April 10th.
unless you have some reason you'd like to meet next Monday.
We could always, if we had to, if something came up to, we could push, can't see, when's the April 3rd, right? If we,
Third, yeah.
yeah, if we had to get something, you know, where it's kind of a gap here again.
Yep.
If something needs to be put in.
Mm-hmm.
You good with the 10th then?
Yeah, no.
Alright, let's start
Yeah,
this
might
over
not be
again.
here.
I motion to confirm the date of the next meeting for Monday, April 10th at 5 p.m. at the town office.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded to confirm the date of the next meeting for Monday, April 10th, 5 p.m. at the town office. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Okay, next we have an executive session, titled Personnel Matters.
I make a motion to find that public discussion of these personnel matters could be reasonably expected to cause damage to the employee's reputation and or to violate the employee's privacy rights, and therefore to go into executive session to discuss the employment, appointment, assignment, duties, promotion, demotion, compensation, evaluation, disciplining, resignation and or dismissal of an individual or group of public officials, appointees, or employees as permitted by 1 MRSA 405.6.a.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to go into executive session, titled Personnel Matters, as read by Kevin. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Okay. Good evening, everybody. Okay, we're coming out of executive session at 6:08.
I make a motion to appoint Jesse Dunbar as Deputy Code Enforcement Officer and Plumbing Inspector
Second. Oh, until
until June 30th.
a
Been
second.
moved and seconded to appoint Jesse Dunbar as Deputy CEO and Plumbing Inspector until June 30th. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Motion to adjourn?
Second?
All those in favor?